my beloved child. I want to speak to your heart today about a commandment that is at the very core of my teachings, to love everyone. Love is the foundation upon which all else rests, the essence of who I am, and the calling I have placed upon your life. My love for you is infinite and unconditional, and it is through this love that I ask you to love others. When I walked the earth, I taught my disciples, a new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. This commandment is not just a suggestion or a piece of advice, it is central to the life I desire for you. Love is the greatest gift you can give and the greatest testimony of your faith in me. When you love others, you reflect my love to the world. But what does it mean to love everyone? It means more than simply being kind or polite. True love is deeper, it is patient, kind, and selfless. It does not envy, it does not boast, and it is not proud. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. This is the love I am calling you to share with everyone, regardless of who they are or what they have done. To love everyone means to see each person as I see them, as a beloved child of God, worthy of love and compassion. It means extending grace and forgiveness, even when it is difficult. Remember when I said, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you"? This is perhaps one of the most challenging aspects of love, but it is also one of the most powerful. When you choose to love those who have wronged you, you break the cycle of hatred and resentment, and you open the door for healing and reconciliation. Loving everyone also means being willing to serve others, even when it is inconvenient or costly. When I washed my disciples' feet, I gave you an example of what it means to love through service. I told them, now that I, your Lord and Teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. Love is not just a feeling, it is an action. It is showing kindness to a stranger, helping those in need, and putting others before yourself. There will be times when loving others is difficult. You may encounter people who hurt you, betray you, or treat you unjustly. In those moments, it is easy to feel anger, bitterness, or a desire for revenge. But I ask you to remember that I, too, was betrayed, hurt, and treated unjustly. Yet, even as I hung on the cross, I prayed for those who persecuted me, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." In the same way, I call you to forgive and to love, even when it is painful. Loving everyone means loving without judgment. It is easy to love those who are like us, who share our beliefs, our values, and our way of life. But I call you to love those who are different as well. Remember the story of the Good Samaritan? The Samaritan showed mercy to a man who was considered his enemy. He did not see the man's race, religion, or background, he saw someone in need and responded with love. I ask you to do the same, to look beyond differences and to see each person as someone made in the image of God. To love everyone means to love with a pure heart, without expecting anything in return. It means loving even when it is not reciprocated, even when it goes unnoticed. This kind of love is not based on feelings or circumstances, it is a choice, a commitment to follow my example. We love because He first loved us. Your ability to love comes from the love I have poured into your heart. Let that love flow through you to others. Loving everyone does not mean you will always agree with them or that you will never have boundaries. There are times when you may need to distance yourself from harmful situations or set healthy limits in relationships. But even in those moments, you can still choose to act with love. You can still pray for the well-being of others, wish them no harm, and seek their good. One of the greatest expressions of love is to share the truth with others. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and when you share my message of hope and salvation, you are offering the greatest gift anyone could receive. But remember, this truth must always be shared in love. Instead, speaking the truth in love, we will grow to become in every respect the mature body of Him who is the head, that is, Christ. Let your words be seasoned with grace, and let your actions reflect the love you profess. Loving everyone also means loving yourself. I created you with care, and you are precious in my sight. Love your neighbor as yourself means that you must also value and care for yourself as I value and care for you. Take time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Seek my presence, and allow me to fill you with my love so that you can pour it out to others. Finally, my beloved, remember that love is eternal. It is the one thing that will never fade or pass away. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. When you love others, you are participating in something that is far greater than yourself. You are becoming a vessel of my love in the world, a light that shines in the darkness, and a beacon of hope to those who are lost. In every interaction, in every decision, ask yourself, how can I show love in this situation? Let love be the guiding principle of your life. It will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. The more you love, the more you will experience the fullness of my joy and the depth of my peace. You will see lives transformed, hearts healed, and relationships restored. As you go forth, remember that I am with you always. My love surrounds you, fills you, and empowers you to love others. Lean on me when the path of love seems difficult, and I will give you the strength to continue. You are my beloved, and I have called you to love as I have loved you. May your life be a reflection of my love, and may you be a source of light and hope to all you encounter. With all my love, Jesus.